Perhaps you have already had to deal with a difficult situation, a conflict, a dispute, a problem. Maybe you have already asked yourself what resources are available and could help you. Do you know what they are? In the event of conflict, our first reflex could be to go and see the authorities that we know, teachers and parents. Sometimes these authorities do not have the power to act, so then we address ourselves to the police and to the courts. There are, however, many alternatives to the court system. Since January 1st, 2016, all citizens must first consider the DPR mechanism before submitting their conflict of a civil nature before the courts. What are the DPR mechanisms? They are the dispute prevention and resolution processes. They are mechanisms that you can use to attempt to resolve a conflict through a negotiated settlement without going through the court system. Communication is at the heart of these methods. The negotiation mechanism is in principle quite simple. The Educadwa website explains it this way. Negotiation consists in discussing with the other party to attempt to find common ground. Mediation is a form of negotiation where a neutral third party intervenes to facilitate the discussions. This person, called a mediator, plays an active role and helps you to identify your needs and your interests. Contrary to the court's process, mediation and negotiation are voluntary procedures. All parties must agree to participate. They allow you to participate in finding a satisfactory solution for both yourself and the other party. They allow you to maintain ties with the person you are in conflict with. They allow you to find a solution quickly and without having to pay for a lawyer. Several organizations exist which can provide you with information or assist you in the various areas of your life. These resources can even represent you when you are experiencing a difficult time, meaning they can protect you and defend your interests. The ROJAC, now called Equijustice, and the ASSOJAC will help you with the DPR procedures. To answer questions on your rights as a tenant, you can consult the Régie du Logement's website. To discover your rights as a consumer, you can consult the Office of Consumer Protection's website. Information on your rights as an employee are available on the CNESST's website. Discrimination is addressed on the Quebec Human Rights Commission's website. If you are a victim of a criminal act, you can contact the CAVAC, the Crime Victims Assistance Center, or consult their website. Attention! The bank councils are not subject to the same provincial laws. Your rights differ accordingly. If this is the case, you should consult the Canadian Human Rights Commission or the ESDC's website for the federal labor standards. If you would like to lodge a complaint in relation to the behavior of a police officer, you should contact the Chief of Police of the force in question or the Indigenous Paralegal Services at this number. The following are two examples of conflictual situations where the use of a DPR mechanism can help you to resolve the issue without going through the courts. You have been working at a local convenience store for the last 2 years, and today you find out that you've been dismissed. You don't understand why, and your employer does not want to share his reasons for letting you go. What organization can help you in this dispute with your employer? You can address yourself to the CNESST. The CNESST offers a mediation service. However, a bank council employee cannot call upon the CNESST. After buying a video game console through the online classified ads, you observe that it does not function. The seller refuses to reimburse you. What can you do to resolve this conflict other than going through the courts? First of all, you can try to negotiate with the seller. You can also address yourself to an alternative justice organization. These organizations often provide a community mediation service. You can find such a service by consulting the ROJAC or the ASOJAC websites. If the negotiation or the mediation does not allow you to find a solution to your problem, you always have the right to go before the courts. The option remains available when you are unable to reach agreement via the negotiation or mediation processes. In the case where you are not really sure where to start looking, the community justice centers offer legal advice allowing you to understand how best to react when confronted with the legal system. You can also find a wealth of information on the Éducalois website. The legal concepts are clear and are written in plain everyday language. You can also consult their youth section. The answers to many of your questions will be found there. Indigenous persons who are involved in a criminal or penal case can call upon the services of the Indigenous paralegals to be accompanied during the procedure. If you need a lawyer to protect or defend your interests, you can call upon legal aid.